Greetings everybody, it's me! I'm back. I thought I'd stream again. This is a bit of a comfort game of mine. I thought we can't go far wrong with it. I've played it a million times over and I've gained a lot of appreciation for it in recent years especially. The reason why is because I've heard that this Assassin's Creed Mirage is supposed to be like a return to the basics, and obviously this is the basics. So if I were to in future try to play Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is likely, I thought I'd play this one first and, you know, properly refresh my thoughts on this game, so that when I go into it, I know what to look for better, I guess. Not necessarily what to expect, but what to look for, if that makes sense. But I thought it would also be fun. You know, we could have a bit of a laugh. We could have a bit of a play around in the Holy Land, which is what every Pope said before they all went over there and either got slaughtered or did slaughtering. So how's it going, chat? Who's in chat and what's new? The chat box isn't working, apparently. Why is that? Why is the chat box not working then? Clean. Oh no, it's working now. Okay, it's working now. So there's that. Bro got that Kratos beard. I wouldn't know about that. This is a mess of a beard, in honesty. Like, it isn't a very good beard at all. But it exists, and I guess that's enough for a lot of people. Good morning, young man. I don't feel too young anymore, but hey, there we go. So I thought we'd start a new game. We'd play it from fresh, and we'll go do a full like playthrough of this over the course of the next few days or whatever. And then after that, I'll decide if I can bring myself to do Mirage. But look, the thing is, I've been so critical of that game going into it that I don't feel like I necessarily owe it a chance, but I feel like part of me wants to give it one. So let's start. Let's start with, do you want to overwrite it? I wish there was like an option. Yes, of course. I'll just play back through. Is this Fizhy or homeless Arthur Morgan? You'll have to decide at a later date. Alright. Especially they got a video game narration and lore videos. I wouldn't go that far, mate. But I'm just gonna have to turn down the volume on my headphones because it is loud as fuck. So, what's good? What's good? Just gotta run around and punch. Okay. It's the most Ubisoft thing you could do in that intro, isn't it? Are you reviewing Mirage? Maybe. Like, we'll see. Like, if I don't like it too much, I'll probably just shut up about it. Truth be told, I've said what I had to in my concerns. But if I think if there's something worth talking about there, yeah, sure. But I mean, I'm not up to that yet. I don't really necessarily want to think about it too much because I know I've been quite hardline against it in the past, and I don't know where I stand just these days, because a lot has changed since I've gone, you know what, I'm done with this. But I think I'm detached enough from it now to maybe give it a go. But the reason I want to delay is because I don't want to catch it in this like honeymoon period. I just want to sort of catch it when I can, and then go from there. Like, so I'm sure that'll result in a loss of views, but I don't really care because that's fine. Combat is as in Mirage. You hit the enemy and then stand static with no reaction. Hey, I mean, we'll get there when we get there.
Okay?
As a fan of both old and new AT, I quite enjoyed Mirage. That seems to be quite a recurring theme.
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I think one naturally becomes Arthur Morgan once they hit 23.
Why are you doing this to me?
Apparently.
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin.
I'll also get some footage on the off chance there is a video in the
something
works,
that
but
my
you know,
employers
it
want.
won't necessarily strictly be about
Locked away
this.
in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
I'll play
Yes,
making
your
martini.
file
Oh,
indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most
Doing something
fortunate
Ace related
for
again, never
us.
thought I'd see the day, lol.
What do
Well,
you
it's
want
Assassin's
from me?
Creed 1.
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it,
Blind Man
you'll be
Cassidy's
free to
looking
go.
a bit
I
different
am
since
not
last I
going
saw
back in
him.
there.
Yeah, I forget I've
Then
got like
we'll
this Red
induce
Dead
a coma
audience.
and continue our work. When
What
we're
made
done,
you want to
you'll
play
be
Assassin's
left
Creed
to
1 again?
die.
I just did.
Truth be
What a
told,
great
the
game.
only
Oh, indeed,
reason
the
you're
Hidden
still
One. Mr. Hidden
conscious
One
is
himself.
because this approach saves us time.
How's it going, Mr. Hidden One? It's good to see you.
Insane. So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die?
Also, dude, your beard went through its own
Lie
pube. You mean
down.
puberty? Yes, it did. Right, let's go.
A wise decision.
Nyeom. This is my favourite kind of bed. The kind where you sort of like dream about things.
Where am I?
I was in deep
You're
dream
inside
earlier. I
the
was having a good
Animus,
dream and then I
which
woke up and
is-
then because somebody called me
It's
and I
a
was like,
projector
let me go
that
back to
renders
bed. I was
genetic
deep
memories in
dream.
3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial.
It's going good. Hope you're doing great. Glad to see you
Very
streaming
well.
again.
We'll start
Yeah,
simple.
I look forward to
What is
streaming a bit more
memory,
often this
Mr.
month.
Miles?
It's the recollection of
Piss.
a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
I can look up there for
Yeah,
some
sure.
reason.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go?
Spooky
What
season.
to do?
That's just animal instinct.
I
Now
was
you're
indeed
arguing
dream
semantics,
deeping.
Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive.
Depending on how
It
things go, you
contains
think you
not
might
only
stream AC
genetic
too?
instructions passed down
No.
from previous generations,
Are you
but
gonna do this
memories
this
as
game
well.
is still God video?
The
I like
memories
those.
of
I
our
don't know.
ancestors.
I mean, I haven't done
And the
one of those in a
Animus
minute.
lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
Stabs a god.
But there's
Goodbye.
a problem. This is the
Should play a
specific
James Bond
memory we're
game.
trying to
Yeah.
access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Look at all this.
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
Who's ready for Spidey
So
2
how do we
next week?
fix it?
Yeah, I look forward to that one.
We
That'll be a
find
fun
memory
time.
we
Probably a
can
fun
synchronize
streamable
with,
game as
and
well.
we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest
Right.
we can get.
We need to go
It's
into
where we'll
there.
have to start.
Have you played Morrowind? If
uploading
so,
a
we're going to do a video
tutorial
about it.
program now.
A Morrowind video would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I do quite like Morrowind. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I do really enjoy it, or at least I did.
Warning.
Of course, with the
Data stream
applicable
unstable.
mods to make it a little bit
Attempting to
more
restore
bearable. But
synchronization.
besides that, it is pretty damn good. I
Hello,
quite like it.
Subject 17. This
no.
tutorial has been prepared in order
I love
to
a good
better
tutorial.
acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly.
I like a good tutorial on what I
The
need to do to.
synchronization bar represents how in sync you are
Synchronize.
with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently
An aspect I love
dangerously
about the
close
first
to
5 AC games is that the
desynchronization.
Animus wasn't
Please
just a
follow
machine
all
in the story to
forthcoming
relive all the
instructions in
times,
order to restore
but gave a
system
feeling the Animus
stability.
was an actual machine we're using. Yeah, everything was
The
related to the
Animus
fact that you're in the
utilizes a
machine.
puppeteering concept
And that's
to control the actions of your
Not
ancestor.
completely lost, but I feel as if it largely is
to validate
lost.
your body's adaptation to the Animus.
Because
You will
I think
begin
there's a lot of
by
misunderstanding
exploring the
behind
default
why
actions
it's so
of each
important that the
input.
Animus is. The Animus is basically this cheap way of going. Well, it's not even a
While
cheap way, but it
standing
is
still,
now.
use the
There's a
head
cheap
button
way of
to
throwing in
observe
game
your
mechanics, but it
environment.
used to be a way for making game mechanics meaningful and impactful, and that's sort of something that I think has gotten lost. But I mean, I don't think that necessarily obstructs the fun of a game,
To
if that
walk
makes
through these
sense.
jar carriers without causing
But
them to
it's
drop
something
what
that when I
they're
look
holding.
back at Assassin's Creed 1, I
Proceed
go,
to the
everything
marker
here
to
has a
continue
purpose.
The synchronization process.
Let me go through the crowd, yeah? Yeah, let me just go through the crowd and not knock over any barrels, or I'll be very upset.
Well
I don't know
done.
if Daniel Craig made the last Bond movie about 2 years ago.
The Animus
They need to let Ubisoft Bordeaux make more AC games. They know what the fans like. Do they? Okay, I suppose. Well, I mean, I suppose I'll find out when I dive into Mirage if I do.
Low-profile actions are socially
I mean, the
acceptable.
chances are I will, but we'll
High-profile
see.
actions are more action.
I don't like how Mirage literally has no modern day story at all. At this point, I think it makes more sense than it doesn't.
The context of the puppeteering inputs.
Think of how convoluted and complex Assassin's Creed's narrative has become without, you know, asking questions it never answers and answering questions it never asks. And, you know, you get to a point where you're like, well, this just doesn't make sense anymore.
Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
Not to worry. It will be done, sir.
Good.
It's funny that Valhalla had a good modern day but a shit base game. Well, I quite like the base game of Valhalla. I just find that it was unapologetic bloat, if that makes sense.
However, be careful not
yeah.
to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man.
Hello, Alistair. Mirage and all the AC games actually runs really well over remote play on Android. Oh, I've got to outrun him, don't I? I've just completely switched off. Right, let's do that again. Right, fuck you. I'm quicker.
Well done.
See, I'm completely switched off half the time now.
The
Right.
Animus will also provide other important information.
Playing Mirage has at
The
least made me
social
sure the
status
quality of
icon
Assassin's
gives you
Creed Red will be
information on
superb.
your social status.
Maybe it will.
The different
Maybe it will, that's
will be
alright.
explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier
He's about
is
to
looking
witness
at you.
me.
The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier.
I'm gonna stealth assassinate
First,
this
log on to
soldier.
your target. Now, select your hidden blade.
There we go. I'm just getting back used to it because I haven't
Your
played this
blade
game in
selected.
about...
Walk up to the soldier
It must
and
be
assassinate
about a
by
year,
using your armed hand button.
which is a long time for me, but I don't think I've played any Assassin's Creed game in about a year at this point. It was the Assassin's Creed 1 video that I did last, was it not? No, it was the Black Flag video recently. That was quite recent. It was a few months ago. Yeah, that's the last Assassin's Creed game I played. See, even when you think you've got away from the franchise, you just haven't, have you? It's just nonsense. Like, you still...
The dead body has alerted
You're
the
still
soldier and
involved.
changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator.
See, I'm hearing a lot
Aggressive
of good things
actions
about
or
Mirage, and I
socially
do want to give it a
unacceptable
chance
behavior
based on my
undertaken
respect
at
for
this
what
time
everyone's saying
will
about
likely
it.
provoke
And
an
because I
armed
make
response.
content on these things, it's not
Provoke
like I'm going
this
to lose
soldier.
out on money. It will make the money back, and that's fine, isn't it?
Notice how
So,
the
you
social
know,
status icon
I just feel
has changed to
ridiculous for
exposed.
neglecting it, if that makes
Use the
sense.
ladder and try to break the line of sight.
From a sensibility perspective.
Excellent. The line of sight has
This
been
makes this
broken.
tutorial a bit tenser than
Now,
it needs
run
to be
into
when
the
you know what
roof
you're
garden
doing.
to hide from the soldier.
Are you fucking pissing?
Good.
Ru-
Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your
Gameplay
social
and so
status
mundane, the story is the only
changes
thing that's
again.
keeping us. Mirage is a good mix of origins with AC1. Okay. I mean,
You do well to hide.
I've spoken to a few people whose opinions I I value
Well
all for
done.
what, and
The
they've
soldier has
and those
lost your
people have
track.
said to me,
You are
look,
now anonymous.
it's earnest.
And you can exit the hide
and that's the
spot.
word that
Excellent.
I value more than quality itself, if that makes sense.
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier.
But I am a little bit
There are different places.
I
which
think
you
there are
can
some
use to
points
hide.
that might be missed,
However,
if that makes
you
sense.
must always break the line of
I mean,
sight first,
a lot of you will
and
have played
then
it, and
use
you
a
can
hide
tell me if
spot
I'm
to
right
vanish.
or not. But there appears to be a large focus on stealth, in the sense that, well, I mean, the old Assassin's Creed games were never focused on one or the other. They had a balance of stealth and combat, and naturally you'd find a way to work both into a playthrough. But the entire point of Assassin's Creed 1, for example, that made it so fun and made the movements so engaging and enjoyable, was the fact that it was actually indifferent to your input. It didn't assume, if that makes sense. So I hope that's the case, if you know what I mean. Like, with Valhalla, it was combat oriented, and the game assumed that you wanted to. Don't know why I did that. Because that was not what I needed to do. I needed to pray and go through, didn't I? Yeah, stealth in Mirage is great. The game encourages you to not get in combat. You won't be able to get cut through all the guards. I like that. But I also like the indifference of the older games, if that makes sense too. Like, you can do things a stealthy way and you get rewarded for it through feeling. You can do things the quick way, you strike and you run, and that's great. But you can also stick around and scrap and murk everybody because it's just fun. But the actual gameplay is utterly indifferent to how you go about it, which allows for that difference. Hello guys. You're gold man, you're white man, you're red man, and you're blue man. Yeah. For us in a Mirage, it looked like AC1 mod for Valhalla.
Will only be available once you are
that's probably due to constraints with development, because it started as a DLC, didn't it? So they really need to cut their fingers when they have when they have daggers.
Second, always be discreet.
No, at no point has that ever made sense. That is just... Don't know why it requires the finger sacrifice either. I think that's a commitment thing. But it was cool for the lore in every single way, but yeah, it's completely impractical, realistically, isn't it? But hey, you're allowed to get away with some impracticalities. The one thing I don't like is we can't do side ejects and back ejects in Mirage, but the parkour does look a lot faster and the level design in the city is well done. I'm glad to hear it.
Wait! There must be another way.
Oh no, it's
this
Malik.
One need not die.
I like how he shouted that and the guy didn't realise there were assassins behind him. No, he had it coming at that point.
Fortune favors your blade.
They complain about Mirage combat and its simplicity, but I can confidently say you have moments where you can clear...
Indeed. He'll teach you
where
how
you can
to
clear a base
disregard
via
everything the
combat or
Masters taught
stealth.
us.
That's what I like to hear.
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the
You can
life
back
of an
eject in
innocent.
Mirage, I have clips.
What I would
Awesome.
have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Nothing is
Understand
cheese and
these
everything
words.
is piss.
It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of
My way is better.
Welcome back to the Brotherhood. I wouldn't say that just yet, but I appreciate your
What is our mission?
your kind, but maybe a little bit over the top message.
Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important.
Yeah, the removing of the finger was a
Else he
symbolic
would
thing.
not
It showed
ask
one's
me to
commitment to the
retrieve it.
Brotherhood before Altair made it unnecessary. Yes, that is true. But you know, you need to remove thine finger to be one with the blade. The thing is though, can you imagine how much grip you'd sacrifice? In a practical sense. I mean, if there was any finger to lop off, it would be that one, wouldn't it? But, yeah. You get what I'm trying to say.
That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing.
It's the Ark.
It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet! Someone's coming.
I forgot how stale Altair's voice acting was from the beginning. It's alright. It's just very flat, isn't it? But that's okay. I think that's what they were going for.
His life
That's
is mine.
that baseline insert.
We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
I like how they're just up here shouting and the Templars down there in the same echoey chamber have no fucking idea. Yeah, there's a lot of... The Assassin's Creed has always lapsed logic, but I think most games do for the sake of the enjoyment, don't they? Hello, Templars.
Templars, you are not the only
It's
ones
me.
with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man.
I actually wanted to do it, I think I accidentally told him not to for some reason. That's a missed opportunity, but hey, let's kill Rebel de Saab because he's absolutely not gonna see that coming.
You know not the things in which you meddle as only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is
The 2007 game, what can you expect? Not an awful lot. But on but back when I first played this game, yes, it surpassed every expectation I could have had, because it was lovely. In Revelations, he had an accent. It was also an entirely different actor. I think his name was Peter Shabazz, or is it Phil? It was one of the two. Phil or Peter, I can't remember, but it was one of the two. And then in Revelations, you had Cass Anvar. Look at that. Lots of stuff. But yeah, I just love the feeling of this mystery that starts with 1 and goes through the Ezio trilogy, and, you know, it's semi-present in 3, but it's really sort of loses its steam by Black Flag. And that is that, you know... I don't know where I'm actually going, I forgot. Oh no, I'm in the right place, it's fine. It's been so long.
Skipping part of memory.
Alright, the notoriety system in Mirage, you can just go around killing all the guards, it has actions. Well, a notoriety system is good when it's consequential and when it's involved with the environment, and it appears to be the case for Mirage, and that's nice.
Altair, you've returned. Raouf, it is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master
Apparently just forgot all his training in that moment.
Yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
The teleport thing in Mirage still doesn't make sense. If you play Mirage, turn it off. I probably will. I mean, I don't tend to mess with the game too much. I use what the game offers, and then I get a balanced sort of experience, even if it's not the experience that I'm going for. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Please. Give me that. I want it. Pass it here. Yeah. Give it here now. Fool. Pass it here now. Go on. Go on, lad. Give it to me. Go on, lad. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. He clearly saw me about 20 times. That's the bit that gets me. The Ezio pickpocket is better. Yes, that simple bang and then you got it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because it's just in passing. I've seen bits and bats of Mirage. It's more of like a time thing, so there is some challenge to it, but it's a bit more reliable than 1's. And it's a bit more involved than 2's. Mirage pickpocket's so much like this, but it doesn't... I don't like the little minigame you have to do. Oh well, you know, can't win them all. Hang on, there's an ad playing. Apologies for the random ad that appeared to just play. Can you play the rest of the game with just no weapons? Nah, I don't think that would be a sensible idea on my part. I'm not trying to challenge myself, I'm just trying to enjoy it. You can turn off the minigame in the settings. I'll probably leave it on if I play Mirage. I don't mind there being an extra hurdle to go through for things to work. You know, that hurdle is usually the engagement. But I love the, when you first play this, you really don't know... Well, when I first played this, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. Like, I didn't know what to expect at all, and that made for a really sort of, like, fun and engaging experience, because I was not sure where it's going. I mean, obviously, these steps didn't flicker back then, but, I mean, you look around and you go, this is just cool. Like, you know, you're out here in this setting, and you've got hooded men with wrist blades and sword and stabby things. And you think, this is fantastic. And as you go through, you just get more and more of that, and it's interesting where the sense of mystery takes it. And I do like that.
He returns at last.
Valhalla was too long of a game for
Where are
anyone to
the
play.
others?
As far as
You ride
stomaching
ahead,
Valhalla
hoping
is
to be the first one
concerned, yeah, it's
I
a bit...
know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
I didn't dislike it, I just don't think it was worth
I bring word
200
from the
hours
master.
of my life.
He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Patrice Desilets had an ego.
There'll be plenty of time
Did he?
for that
I mean,
later.
he was definitely a little bit odd. I mean, I can't say anything bad about a guy I don't know. Well, that's the truth of it. But there are certain things that make you go, right, Patrice Desilets is definitely a character. And that's the way I put it. For example, that Ancestors the Humankind Odyssey, that's one that makes you go, what a character. Another one, another example of the flags in this game. You get nothing from them. Patrice Desilets wanted them in as a meta commentary on how games throw pointless shit in the mix. And whilst I find it an interesting meta commentary, I don't necessarily agree with the implementation.
It is an honor.
Didn't you all praise Valhalla at launch and then started hating it afterwards? Well, you see, when you've only played 100 hours of it... well, when you've only played 50 hours of it, shall we say, the game isn't dreadful in every sense. When the game starts disrespecting your time more as you go along, it's not that the game is bad, it's that the game isn't focused in the slightest, and yeah. But no, look, this is why I wanted to avoid the this honeymoon period with Mirage, if I could help it. Because I don't want to praise it and then think later, this is not as good as I thought.
Come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before.
Altair eats hamburger in haystack.
Nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word.
Yeah, I suppose my opinion on Valhalla did sour a bit based on the content that was later released in the roadmap and how it just seemed senseless, directionless, pointless.
You've done enough.
I have done enough.
Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
As he's just mooching in, not even stealthily.
Malik.
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Be sure to throw a like on the stream, please.
Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room.
I appreciate it,
There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive!
I like what the camera sort of does here. It's like it sort of floats about.
Nearly?
And it's also angled slightly.
I've watched your favorite fail to find. Here, take it.
There's like a strange creative care behind the angle of the camera.
Master, we are under attack.
Oh,
Robert
no.
de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Right. I guess I'm doing things. I get to go and scrap people now and kill. And actually do physical harm to the masses. I can't wait to do physical harm to the masses. Thank you very much. I must go and perform physical harm on the people.
Templars.
Allow
They
me.
attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Excuse me.
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue
Loving the
those
beard.
still trapped
Cheers.
inside.
I think the beard is an absolute state of dilapidated nonsense, but hey, the only reason I keep it is because if I don't, I'll just have a stubble and a sore face. Because it grows back so fast that, okay, I get it. Right. Yeah. So I'm telling what characters help support Valhalla's story in your opinion. I can think of Alfred and Basim, but I can't think of others. I mean, it wasn't really, I don't know. Like until the very end, I thought Basim was very interesting, and then come the end, it goes naughty boy, and I go, oh no. I saw it coming because the Asgard segments kind of spelled it out for you. Weren't even subtle about it. That was shit, right. Shank it is. Stabbed in the neck. Right, who's next? Who's next? Bang. There are some things you just don't forget, and one of them is how to chef people up. Apparently. Right, fella. Safe. How did you eat that one then? That was unnecessary. This man is eternally Kip. Right, who be this? My webcam froze. Oh no! Why did it do that then? Right. How long's it been frozen? Right, let's fix it. Hey, how long was that frozen then? I mean, to be fair, it doesn't matter too much. It's not like you're seeing anything particularly good looking on it, but what you are seeing is a man who's playing a game he's played a million times before. And it's almost not an exaggeration. It's probably one of the games I've clocked the most playthroughs in my life. Right, who's getting finesse then? Ah, oh shit, was. Oh, it's the heavy attacks, I forget about them. Banged. Not sure how I didn't catch a civilian with that one, but alas. Do you think AC1 should get a remake remaster at some point? I don't know. I think genuinely just makes sense to leave it where it is, doesn't it? Remember when they took the crossbow out? They didn't take the crossbow out for being historically inaccurate. They took it out for being too easy. It's like the biggest misconception about Assassin's Creed 1's development that there ever has been. And that is, look, the crossbow was removed because it made the game simply far too easy. It wasn't removed because it was historically inaccurate. The crossbow existed, but it was just not necessary for the gameplay to function. And the game just became a little bit easier because of it, because you could shoot your target from far away.
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I.
But the game is already easy. Yeah, it didn't need to be easier. It's the dependency thing. The game is easy, yes, but you don't find yourself relying on any one tool to cheese your way through everything. But when people playtested Assassin's Creed 1, apparently a lot of playtesters would just default to using the crossbow to do everything, and that was... Yeah, that was obviously an issue. It was identified as a problem based on the fact that it was so counter to the rest of the gameplay and too reliably easy. Whereas in this, the game isn't difficult, but you need to sort of figure it out still.
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous
You can insta-kill enemies with throwing knives anyway. Depends on the enemy, because it takes two sometimes. That fixes it.
Bring forth the hostage.
Oh no, this man is about to get stabbed. Oh, safe. Fare thee well.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight
Fishy
what it
stream,
is to have
crazy.
no
Indeed,
fear.
hello there.
Go to God.
I'm about to descend to God. Off I go. You think Robert de Sable, not being an idiot, would know exactly what you did there. Stroking the beard like a Greek philosopher. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm starting to become a bit more philosophy oriented. Last night I was thinking, why is it the golden doodle and not the poo retriever? Yeah, you know? Yeah, it's great. So his leg's been mangled.
You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it.
Let's go.
Bring death upon our enemies.
I'm about to finesse the foes. See, stuff like this. I just love these environments. These are the kinds of extra urban environments you want in an Assassin's Creed game. Like, you know, there's still enough room for you to mooch about in sort of like a way only an assassin can, but there's so much more character to it than just say like a flat desert or England. But that's a given. That one's a given. The entire game is tracking down and trying to kill a French person. Understandable. Well, not too understandable, but you get the joke. You hate Assassin's Creed 3 because you're British? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't even hate Assassin's Creed 3 these days. I just go, it's a game that exists. Right, this is about to get tasty. Are you ready? Look at them there, just anticipating. They're just sat there watching and waiting. They're like, I can see you. What the fuck are you waiting for? Bang. Imagine getting logged. Imagine having that trap there just in case Templars came to your door.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened.
At some point, I'm gonna have to get a scranning, I think.
In Solomon's temple out here.
Because I haven't eaten today, and I feel myself going, you know what, you're fucking hungry.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
Banged.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet,
what's
then why
today's
did you kill
scran?
your man
I haven't
inside the
thought
temple?
about it yet.
He was innocent.
But I will think about it. But anyway, I remember the village idiot. I remember the name. Have you been here before? I remember the username, but I think you have a name and I can't remember it, and that's unlike me.
The second tenet
yeah,
is that which
Malika
gives us
is a snitch.
Hide in plain sight.
Yes.
Let the people mask you such
Abdullah,
that
that's
you
it, that's
become
it.
one with the
I knew it
crowd.
was on the tip of my head.
Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose
I've been here in
yourself,
years. Well,
drawing
welcome back,
attention
Abdullah.
before
It's good
you'd
to see you, my
struck.
friend.
The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals.
I hope the webcam doesn't
Never
freeze again.
compromise the Brotherhood.
What was that?
Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet
No,
your
it's nothing. It's
selfish
just
act
an
with
illusion.
Jerusalem
An
placed
optical
us
illusion
all
on
in
my
danger.
Streamlabs.
Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Truly I am.
I'm about to get
cannot abide
stabbed.
a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice.
It's the golden dagger that gives you away.
Peace be upon you, Altair.
Stab him. Ethan is a Red Dead YouTuber now. I also make some Starfield content to a limited amount of success, but based on average views for
He's experiencing
unsuccessful.
a far better adoption rate than the other soldiers.
I'd say it's
I'm
doing
still
all right.
pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
Welcome to England,
We're
Altair.
still so far from where we
Altair
need to
when he
be.
doesn't
We
have
shouldn't
the
risk
time.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
You know, I haven't played an AC game since Origins. The new one's map design is pretty decent. I've heard a lot of good things about Mirage that make me go, I'll give it a chance. But I'll find it in, like, game, pre-loved. It'll be fine. So, they've gone to argue and bicker, and I can go, okay, shit, right, I can go and I can listen to them. Here we are.
I don't appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that too. I believe it's called stupid.
You know you're a Red Dead YouTuber when every other video you make that isn't Red Dead related barely gets 2,000 views. Let me have a look, okay? I mean, the last month I only posted Starfield content. The last video on Starfield, 21,000, 9.9, I can see where you're coming from. 19,000, 58,000, 9,000, well, 9.3 thousand, 27,000, okay, 4.7 thousand, 18,000, 44,000, 32,000, 140,000, 27,000, and the video, there was a Red Dead video, then the next, they got 200,000, obviously, 9.8 thousand, Fable video, 33,000, Sleeping Dogs 16k, Fable 2 DLC's video 57,000, video about Ubisoft something 11,000, Fable 3 95,000, Assassin's Creed 4 28,000, Fable 2 178,000, Fable 3 225. It's just about how appealing it is. But yeah, there is a correlation. Like, obviously, I'm going to get more views on Red Dead. I'm a bit... Who's even watching Red Dead Redemption videos these days? Lots of people, but I mean, I'm out of, like, most of the ideas, so what ideas I do have, I'm going to pepper them along for a rainy day, and that's just how it's going to go. But I've got to find other ways to get views, and that is true. But, I mean, I've got to escape labels as such, because... Yeah. It's got to be done. Are you going to play Spider-Man 2? Yeah.
I suggest you return to your room and
yeah, I'll play that one. I look forward to that one a lot. Oh god, there we go. We've been locked in. That's nice.
They locked the door.
That's not very nice of them. I don't like the door being locked. Right, what's in here then? Open up. I've come for you. Poo stream. Oh no, not the poo stream.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Right, Kippo time. The UI of Spider-Man 2 looks so shitty. I mean, a lot of modern games have this well, not modern games, but a lot of recent games have this UI problem.
Waking up to
Love the History channel, much appreciated.
You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
What do you think of
Don't be
Master
so
Assassin
cavalier.
carrying the ACC
Your
on
ancestors
YouTube?
almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles.
Couldn't be in the hands
If
of
the
a better
deaths of
guy.
few people, evil people,
I don't know
lawless,
Master
could save the
Assassin well.
lot.
I don't know him well, but the interactions I have had with him give me nothing but a good feeling. So, there you go.
Lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't
I don't
always
have a problem
take.
with Spider-Man 2's
Let
UI.
me guess.
I mean, I
You've
don't know
got
it
a
too well
better
off the top of my head.
What is it then?
But,
Now that would be telling.
I know there's a lot of games of late that have UI that just makes me want to stick pins in my eyes, and that is just the truth. But, hey, there are plenty of games out there that don't. I believe Fizhy is more masculine than Master Assassin. That is nonsense. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what basis you have to say it, or why. Why it would even fucking matter to begin with. But there you go. Leo K review of Mirage was great. Yeah, I saw Leo K's review. I also saw Walshy's. I've had chats with Joe, founded Scarab, Arshak, who runs AC Landmarks, and they all have good things to say. The word that gets thrown around in those conversations between Joe, Arshak, the main two,
Forgotten how to sit, Mr. Miles.
I have forgotten how to sit, and Dave Woodward, I believe he goes by his full name online, it's a good earnest time. So fair play to it. But no, I do look forward to Marvel's Spider-Man 2. That's definitely going to take priority come the 20th, is it? You should have Nigel Farage on a podcast and recite Communist Manifesto with him. That's when James paid Nigel Farage to do a Valhalla shitpost. Now that was interesting.
Start.
Use the scholars you have rescued.
You should do Baldur's Gate 3 content. I don't know much about Baldur's Gate, so I wouldn't be an authority on it.
Alive.
And that's fine, but
I saw you stab
I don't know.
Felt death's embrace.
There is a.
You saw what I wanted you to see.
There is a flyabout somewhere.
The sleep of the dead.
Doing things.
Of the womb. That you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is?
At what point does a YouTuber just become a primordial being?
In all things.
Yes.
Good question.
All things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well.
Baldur's Gate 3 would be the type of game you can make some good content on.
So it is.
It's not on the list, put it that way.
Is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions, your rank as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you
Assassin's Creed New Vegas, eh?
No, not yet at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here
Gamers,
for
hello
questioning.
Longshanks, what's good?
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Righto. Now I've got absolutely nil skills. No Man's Skyrim, Starfield. I quite like Starfield. It's heavily flawed. Let's not pretend it isn't, but it's enjoyable at the same time sometimes. I've been demoted and I've lost all of my training. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's happened. Imagine getting your master's degree and then being demoted back to preschool. But you lose all your knowledge too.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes.
I was literally replaying Ace 1 randomly the other day too. Understandable.
How it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassination have many tools at their disposal.
Yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes.
Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Let's go and poo. I've got to ask, is eavesdropping back in Mirage? Because I haven't seen any eavesdropping, and that would be nice. Just like hearing conversations and thinking, this slaps. Yes. Roger. Roger that. I like the sound of that. Right, I need to get used to the floatiness of the joystick in this game. Now, I like being... Oh, there's a flag. Let's go get it because it will definitely have value. Oh, fuck. Because it will definitely have value to my... Yes. Mine. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly, sir. Mirage also has tailing missions. I mean, I've never been thrilled about tailing missions, but fair enough. Well done, Ubisoft Bordeaux, on that front. Fishy, give me your honest opinion about the AC community. I have no right to judge anybody, I think, is the best way to look at that. So, I don't have opinions of the AC community as such, because I know that, look, at the end of the day, a lot of my interactions with the community came from this strange, like, position of, well, I wish I could tell you what it was, but the truth is, it came from the strange position of like, well,
I know.
I didn't try to get along,
Musun opened
and that
the
was.
gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must
that's on
tell
me
Al
more
Mualim.
than them.
I can't. Masun
I
did not
definitely
act
tried
alone.
more as time went
Someone
on,
inside
but
the
I've been
fortress
completely
helped
out of the loop for
What
a
makes
couple.
you say this?
A couple
He
years.
exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the Weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
The Series X, no, Series S. But it's an Xbox 360 game, so the difference should be minimal. I don't have the space for a Series X. I'd like one, but I barely have the space for a person in this room, which means that I barely fit in this room because it's an absolute sty, and that's on me. But yeah, you know how it goes.
Open your eyes, fool.
History question: what was the Duchy of Brittany? It's a really straightforward question. Think of like France in it. I thought something to do with France. So the thing is with me is like I like history from a very casual perspective, so it goes in one ear and then out the other a lot of the time, but I enjoy it just the same. Like the areas I'm quite knowledgeable about are just random bits through history, and it's more like sort of like jumbled up in my head because I don't do well.
Just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the
There's
letter?
a country in Brittany.
What letter?
Was it
The
a
letter
duchy?
you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do.
Hello
but
there.
Please, I need to be alone right
Hello there,
now.
Aries.
Come back
What's
later.
good?
As you wish.
But yeah, I do like history, but I struggle with retaining information in coherence a lot of the time. The information's in there, and it makes sense to me a lot of the time. So if you ask me like a random, very specific question, there is a chance I know it. I just, you know, say it was a reasonable question. If you give me like, these videos, there's like 100 history questions. They give you 4 answers, and you look at it, and you go, well, it's got to be that one then. But it's been a while since I studied history at A level, and I sucked at it. Let's put it that way. I like making content, and history is something that I'm passionate about learning about. So I thought, let's put them together from the perspective of somebody who enjoys learning about history, even if I then struggle to retain all of that information. What? Ah, balls.
Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth.
Countering a strong attack will
How
leave
bad
your
was
enemy
A-levels, lol? Well, I only had one. You're supposed to come away with well, back when I did it, you were supposed to come away with at least 3, and they had to be good. I got 1 barely passed. So, I wasn't very smart now. This is why I make videos on games, I guess.
It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us.
I also quite enjoy creating content, so happy days.
All your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this
Brittany
world
was an independent
and
Celtic
the
kingdom
new
in modern
world.
France.
A
They're
better
descendants of the
place
ancient
where
Britons.
all
That
might
makes
live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first.
Nice.
And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise
Bretons.
up against the madman
Not
of
fucking
Masyaf.
Britons. Can we
See
like stop
through his
beefing
lies.
over random obscure, well, not even obscure, but random, if that makes sense. Because I'm in the zone, the gaming zone right now. I'm not going to give you an intelligent conversation about it. Not at present. Maybe another day. When I've been doing this history stuff on decades for longer, maybe I'll be better at retaining information. What part of the UK are you even from? I can't remember. Well, I'm not from where I live, put it that way. So, I'm originally from Devon, so that's the southwest of England. But I've spent a lot of my life in the northwest. Right, you're about to get chinned, fool. Bang!
Enough.
I got him.
I yield.
Speak quickly then.
When decades becomes
no
a
interest in
decade
your
old, I
games.
might not be
Why
entirely
did you betray
stupid.
us? And
Just
who do you
hoping.
serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it,
I want to know if the beard
so be
tastes
it.
like stir fry
I
ASAP.
am not afraid to die.
Yeah,
Your fate
still
is
stir
not for
fry.
me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
And it starts to have the
Fast
texture of
forwarding
stir fry
memory
after
to
a bit
more
too.
recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
Banged. The beard has peaked, to be honest.
did
Maybe
well,
it has.
Tahir.
When
You
it
have earned
starts
the right to
going a
carry
bit
a blade
grey,
once
I think
more.
that's when it'll peak. Because I reckon grey is the
What will
coolest
become of the one who helped him?
beard
Remains
colour.
to be seen. Some
So
do
give
it out of
me-
ignorance or fear. These men can be
Give me
saved.
about 10, 15
Others
years and then we'll
suffer from
see.
corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
Imagine having a
passed your
like a
test
meaty
then.
beard like that
What
at a
now?
time before the electric razor. Couldn't be me.
Oh, my child, we've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence.
I love how
corrupts
his
the
accomplice
land
is literally
and
never
ensures
mentioned
the
again.
crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you
I
might
hope
be
that when I'm an
redeemed.
old man, if I make it
9
that
lives
far,
have
which is a
changed from
huge
mine.
if, I have a white
Generous
beard.
offer, I think.
Because then I'll
Have you any
look
questions?
old, I'll feel
Only
like
where I
Santa,
need to begin.
and I'll probably be
Very
happy
well.
about putting on a
Ride
few
for
pounds.
Damascus. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall.
Ethan Fishy, you got
Be sure to
ass.
visit the city's assassin bureau when you
Large jiggle back, my friend.
dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
Fishy looks like Igor from Young Frankenstein. I'm not
If you
too
believe
sure
it
what
best.
that means.
I do.
But, fair
Besides,
enough.
you cannot begin
I am
your mission without
who
his
you need
consent.
me to be.
What nonsense is
Do it
this?
to clap. No,
I don't need his
sadly
permission.
no.
It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
This has to be Apple manipulation. No way a pigeon would ever sit still for that long. Indeed. I wonder why someone reused Al-Mualim's name during the time of AC Unity, even after he did all the shit. Because Al-Mualim is just, it just translates to the mentor. Al-Mualim in Assassin's Creed 1 is actually called Rashid ad-Din Sinan, I think. And I'm sorry for butchering it, but it's something along those lines. And he's based on, I think he's actually based on a historical figure as well. So Al-Mualim just means the mentor. It's not actually his name, it's a title.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Get finessed, fool. I like how you're in the middle of something. This guy goes, it seems my students do not fully know how to wield a blade. At this point, neither do I, because Al-Mualim demoted me and I've forgotten.
You must be busy. I understand.
There's no such thing as, okay, well, cool.
You must be busy. I understand. Altair.
No, 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 I'm not doing this again, no! I accidentally locked on, I forgot the lock on was like a lock in.
You must be busy. I understand.
Just don't lock on again, walk away casually. Beast sugar.
That must have hurt.
What if I just barge into him? Casual, ickle barge there. Right, where's the nearest flag? Oh, there it is. Yes, I knew there was one nearby. Altair worships Shrek. Understandable. There's another one over there. Let's go fetch that. Ow, that hurt a bit. No. I don't know why it's feeling inverted even though it's not. But maybe that's just me. When are you ranking Assassin's Creed protagonist schlongs? Oh god, I've missed the shit posting, to be honest. Like, I've missed reading a chat full of absolutely nothing intellectual. And I can't say that I'm any different. I mean, I do... Ah. What? I'm just trying to refamiliarise myself with the controls here, so bear with me. And I'm not doing a very good job of it, it would seem. Right, let's proceed and pretend that I know what I'm doing. Are there any flags up here? I would like them.
Why would he do that?
This is fun. Right, let's crack on, shall we? It will come back to me as we go. I missed listening to Fizhy streams while studying, to be honest. Well, you can do that now, can't you? Yeah, I'm back for a bit. I'm back for a little bit, so you can listen to me stream while you study or something. Or are you done studying now? In which case you can just enjoy the stream in its entirety. I don't know. I hope the studying is now in the rear views and you're making millions of pounds or something. When I walk into a room, a collective IQ of everybody in the room decreases. You are the subtractor. Oh, he does an 81 again, or all whole run of the series. Probably just one for now. Sort of refreshing myself on what the basics are. This game looks a lot better than AC2 visually. I don't know if it's the lighting or what. I think it's a mixture of a few things.
When you have been
I think it's definitely
some of your pursuit.
largely to do with colour. Because there are different colour grades for every region that give you the atmosphere, as like sort of like the cherry on top. Sorry, sir. I like how there are assassins here, but they'll still detect you for some reason every now and then. Like, you're an assassin, I'm an assassin. Technically, this shouldn't be a problem. You know exactly what I'm doing. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I've missed that feeling of just synchronizing the first viewpoint you encounter in Assassin's Creed 1. It's always this one. Right, where'd my horse go? Come. No, I get it. I've done this game a few times. I know the information like the back of my hand. Excuse me, lads. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get this horse to go in a straight line. Stuff like that. Honestly, you could have removed the Kingdom region and lost absolutely nothing. No one ever goes back after Assassination 3 except to collect flags. It purely is just a bunch of corridors of traversal, isn't it? Poorly disguised, but it's a bunch of corridors of traversal and that's it. I like how they're almost detecting me, even though it makes no sense for them to do that. I'm just mooching. Now I'm detected. Not sure what wrong I did there, but this is too early in the game for me to be engaging large groups of guards. I need the counter kill back, which means I need to get to my second assassination in rapid paces. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I'm now officially detected for the entire ride. That's something I've noticed about this game. When you're in the Kingdom, you're just detected every 3 seconds. But all you do is move in a straight line and you're probably okay. Excuse me, lads. Excuse me, sir. That's the first crime I've committed in the Holy Land. Banged. I'm running people over for fun. Then you skip cutscenes. I don't think this game really had cutscenes, so... Not really. The soundtrack has changed 60 times. Can I collect this in passing? Mine. I've collected a King Richard flag for no reason. It's not going to improve my playthrough in the slightest. But I've done it. I'm galloping along, hoping for the best. You're like, fellas, don't mind me. I'm just on the move. I'm just in a hurry to get to Damascus. I'm starting to think that the Brotherhood is thoroughly compromised. But you know, here we go. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Yay. It's the limited reason you actually have to stop that makes, you know, the entire premise of the kingdom sort of fall a bit. I reckon later I'm going to devour a scran and watch The Life of Brian. I haven't done that in a while. That is an absolute gem of a film.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight and try
Right, we're mooching. You should emulate some old horror games and make videos about them. Maybe. Don't mind me having a chong. It's not a bad habit I endorse, by the way. It's just a bad habit I possess. I love the atmosphere of Damascus. I think Damascus is my favourite city to just mooch around in. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 1. It's nice if the if those archery slits weren't, those archer slits and things weren't flickering like mental, but here we are. Right, I see an injustice. I'm a simple man of simple taste.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Tamahal.
Death to the infidel! The infidel! I'll take you down! Pathetic!
Safe.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. These are dark days indeed.
Yeah, this is the mission where Altair watches an innocent die. Yeah, I've never seen it as like, well, it is a bit that way. Like, it does go a bit that way where the assassins are kind of like opposed to the killing of innocents, but at first it's them just objecting to doing it personally. There's a lot more indifference. This game holds up graphically really well. But yeah, there's also like this can't save the world mentality, I suppose, that plays a part. Excuse me, fellas. It holds up well enough graphically. No innocents, they are witnesses. Exactly, one less witness. But here we are, we're in the land of the me. The only AC game I can't get through. The game is great, but it's unplayable to me. That's interesting. So what makes it unplayable?
You need something?
Save.
Why are you doing this? Maybe you haven't done it, but you've already lost.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as
Hello, Stephen. What's good?
that we hear this tale, and no
I like how he's there. Like, who's done this? Me. It was me. Cheers, gentlemen. Don't mind me, okay? It wasn't me. I'm just a simple monk.
What happened here?
Just a simple monk. Well. Sometimes things just shouldn't be possible. Hang on. Is there a map button? Yes, there is. Right, that viewpoint needs to be got. Don't mind me, fellows. Oh. That's nice. I've accidentally stumbled upon the investigation.
Do you understand? Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Oh, let's get to 100 old likes, shall we? That'll be nice. Love the idea that Altair doesn't know where his Cold Zone Bureau is automatically without being able to see it from the sky first. Yeah, basically. Which way are you going, fella? Don't mind me. Just mooch. Just mooch and scooch, lad. You'll be fine. Right. Well, that was easy. Cheers, fella.
Richard takes Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem. My good people, your ship has come to an end. Before it has a chance to begin.
Okay, that was not what I was going for, but there is a flag there, so that is now mine. I now have one of the 100 Saracen flags. Ethan, lad, show us your meaty chungus for views. No, I'll be alright. Boing. The herald speeches in this game are seared into my memory. Yeah, same to a degree. Like I know what you mean. Well, they're just sort of in your head, aren't they? They're just... There's not an awful lot you can say about it besides it's in my head, I guess.
He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies.
Why are you doing this?
Whatever way you
I've done nothing wrong.
Die, thief!
I am watching aggression. I like how they've clocked me now. So
Your life
oh god, I hit the wrong person. Wasn't really part of the plan, but hey.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Don't mind me, fellas. I'm just trying to... When the game locks you onto things after that, you wind up running around in circles. Okay. So, I'm now on a roof, which is where I want to be. You evil bastard, what did she do to you? I just sort of started swinging indiscriminately and she just happened to be in my way, okay? Don't mind it. Allow it.
It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables
Die, heretic.
from nearby farms. Was just before Hattin. The Saracens were
Is it okay to be aroused by the eagle-bearing Mystios? Look, I assume so. Personally, not aroused by the eagle-bearing Mystios, but if that is you, then fair play to you, lad. I love the idea that doing that unlocks some angry civilians who'll fight for you, but they couldn't fight the guards themselves. Yeah. Yeah, it's genuinely quite amusing. I don't want to beat him up yet. I want to go... There's an eavesdrop over there. I want to go do that. I'm not speedrunning, so it's fine. But you can absolutely skip the introductory conversations in this, like when you go to a bureau. But I quite like them. Right, fellas. Skills and me.
So, how did you manage to do it?
It wasn't easy, my friend. No, not at all. Cursed merchant caught me trying to steal from him. Called for help.
I can't imagine the guard were pleased.
Messages.
At least a dozen of them appeared. All well armed and spoiling for a fight.
What did you do?
I ran over, under, and through the crowd. Knocked over a few stalls for good measure. But they kept coming.
Then how did you escape?
With a little help from my friends.
What do you mean?
There's a couple of my brothers who gather around the southeastern exit of the souk. They let me pass and then turned their attention towards the guards. Kept them distracted while I got away. Without their help, I wouldn't be here right now.
Sorry about that, I just responded to a message. There's a viewpoint over there. Sorry, I didn't need... You didn't need that jug anyway.
That city is ours, has always been ours.
It
is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
I still find the thick American accent in this game hilarious. When it crops up, I suppose. Right, I'm up at the top of this. I don't know why I'm getting confused with my directions, but I am. You ever play Arkham on stream? I don't know if I've ever actually streamed one of the Arkham games. I think I have, but I don't actually know. Look at that. So much blur. Look at this, the blur. It's a bit blur. Will you make HC Mirage content? It's possible, yeah. But I want this honeymoon phase with Mirage to be gone so I don't... So I can just sort of like go in completely neutral.
God save him, he's gone mad.
Doing. Ooh, wow, I found a Saracen flag, I think. Yes.
The merchants was repaid 1,000 times. I'll have your hand for that. Tamir drove a caravan in those days between Damas and Jerusalem. But recent business had been poor. It seemed
Look at
there
that,
were
it's
none
him.
in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables from nearby farms. As Tamir drove his caravan north, he came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted.
Excuse me, fellas.
And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, they would surely spoil. That should have been
How long
the
is
end of
honeymoon
his tale
phase usually
and
is?
the poor man's life.
It's just when, you know...
Fate intended otherwise.
I don't know. But I mean, obviously the first few days after a launch are always going to be like pretty heavy. But it's when you start seeing it fizz out a little bit, you're like, okay, it's probably sorted now.
Because of that man. Don't you think you're a little close?
I also suppose readily available second hand is another good answer. Just mooch, lad. I mean you no harm. I'm a simple monk. I pray to God, and He's told me to do things to you physically. Don't mind me, fella. Just a man of the people. Now these chaps are a little bit of a pain because if you get involved while they're about.
Oh, your power!
I've got him.
You seem to know quite a bit
He's been
about
finessed.
Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
We're going to kill him anyway.
There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many, many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salahuddin. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes, yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
Safe. He's just been finessed. Isn't that nice? Yes. Well, goodbye, sir.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
I'm going to hurt myself, apparently. Right. Cracking on. Jumping from rooftop to rooftop. I think I found the assassin's yard. But I will be ready to do the assassination like right away, won't I?
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it.
I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy.
Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
Give me that feather, please. Thank you very much. Right.
Let Al-Muallim's will be done.
Safe.
You may rest here until you are ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me go, for fuck's sake!
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh no, there's something happening.
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that!
Somebody help me!
Die, thief!
Help! Please help!
Right, no, I'm not saving this civilian. It doesn't. It's a waste of time. Ah, fuck! I thought I could reach that then, but I have failed. I need to be on the ground anyway for this, realistically, because if you're on the roof, you can glitch this mission by activating it by getting too close. At which point you're sort of locked on the roof, and as a result, you can't get close enough for the actual memory to begin. But that is a viewpoint. And I am climbing for that viewpoint, if I can. Do you think Altair is a sociopath, considering he straight up sent that innocent man to the great beyond at the start? Let's put it that way, he didn't begin this story as a nice guy, did he? I've arrived at the viewpoint. I can synchronize from anywhere along that disc. But I will synchronize here because it is proper. Don't mind me, fellas. I'm just mooching, yeah?
Thief! You are filth!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Da-da-da-dun-da-dun.
Come. Let me show you everything I have.
Come see what I have to offer. I beg of you,
Just a few coins, sir. Please get out of my way.
I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food and so. Somebody, please help me.
If it works. I've not got the gentle, well, the gentle push I do have, but excuse me. I'm here. I'm hither. I'm arrived. I am arrived. I can be like stood here.
The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to build the order.
Here he comes. It's a mighty fine beard, Fishy. Cheers, Shannon. Much appreciated.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination.
If I go and like
it
stand
is a
here,
difficult route.
do you think I could probably just like
weapons with the
slap
same
him and
skill
dash?
as you produce excuses?
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you
I should have problems with one sequence in the game where the missions would not spawn us. Any idea as to why?
Orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much?
Were you on a roof and therefore you can get close enough to actually activate the memory?
You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No, stop!
He's about to slap him up with the blade.
I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your face!
I don't think he's going to be learning much of any place, considering he's now dead.
No. Leave the body.
You come into my soup.
Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Don't mind me, fella. Safe!
Be at peace. You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Alright, fair play. Is there an explanation for these death rooms? You know, it's always sort of like evaded my understanding. Like, I assume it's like I assume that the canon explanation is a little bit more nuanced to what you actually see, but that just doesn't make sense. What you see is them being transported to a room where they're holding a conversation that absolutely probably wouldn't be possible when you take into consideration the severe neck stabbing that's been inflicted. Because I'd imagine when you're gurgling up blood and that, it's going to be quite hard to to breathe, let alone chat like that. But there you go. So I actually don't know what the explanation would be. But alas. So I think it's just purely, again, one of those things that a game does to be more narratively interesting, but it doesn't necessarily actually make sense, and that's fine. But I'd take them over not having them, because they're sort of like a very unique way in which you can contextualize the kill. Like, what was the significance? What was the importance? And what was the bearing. You didn't see me. Oh, fool. Right, I guess I'm killing him. You wanna come and die? You wanna come and die? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I like how you can kill people anywhere in the game, but as soon as you kill your target, that's when the city goes, you know what, we're chasing you. But I do quite like the intensity of it. Of the chase. Less logic, more stabby. Isn't that just the way to go about it? What am I doing? Come on. Why are all the buildings in the area just like this now? Let me up, please. Thank you. Meow. Well, I made it back and I'm not dead, so there's that. I still have my skills, albeit not very well.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair.
I've got to
You
go.
should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Yeah, there we go. Very nice. I think I'm leaving the Animus. Le Animus.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
I want to steal your pen. I want to steal your pen. I want to steal your pen. Yo, what's that about? Safe, lad.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well,
How far into the story are you?
Deadline?
Just done the first memory block, you know, in Damascus.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists.
Hello, sir.
And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Right. Like a bit of beef. What's in the desk? I like how sometimes you can just snoop about. Are there more conversations to be had?
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunication stuff is particularly interesting.
Which computer am I supposed to be looking at? This one here. The one... I think it's this one, right? I can interact with the computer and read Lucy's emails. Look at all these emails! Classified information! I'm violating the Data Protection Act! Clearly that's not the computer that has the information on it. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Right, here we are. What's in here? Can I go?
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Yeah, but we already spoke about this. Bog. I never actually find myself looking over here. In it. He's just in the bog. Look at him staring up into the camera. Lovely. So this is how it feels. This is some sleep paralysis shit. Will you do a video regarding Mirage? Yeah, possibly. It's possible. But I wanted to do this first, just in case. Because that way I'm going in with an actual idea as to what the routes are so that I can talk about them like so. Excuse me, fellas, I need to go to bed. Fizhy is feigning. What's feigning? What, laughing at the randomness of the guy in the... of Desmond in the shower? No.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
What? Why do you like Assassin's Creed? Emails, mic drop. You like Assassin's Creed, don't you? What do you mean? Like, the old ones?
Where's
Lucy? I mean,
Lucy?
obviously I like
don't worry, she'll be with us soon
Assassin's
enough.
Creed and what it
So
used
why are you
to be
doing all
like.
this, Doc?
But, I mean, it was a little
What are
bit
you
more
hoping
hit
to
and miss in
accomplish?
recent years.
You
It's
turned
far
the
less hard
temperature on
line than,
lately?
say, James, but at the
Well,
same
you did lose
time, I
weight.
wasn't fond
Never
of the
cared much
direction
for
it
that
went
stuff.
Then,
But there you
let me
go.
sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains.
How does Desmond
just
eat
as
canonically?
barbaric,
Does he get bought ready-made
just as
meals?
stupid.
Something.
And your point is...
They must have, like, give him like a
Order, Mr.
drip while
Miles.
he's under.
The
God
world
knows.
needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't
What's he
care
doing with his
either
neck?
way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is...
Hello, Zach. What's
Sorry,
good?
I'm late.
Right, let's dive in.
Yes, we are.
Might say fiending. What do you mean? You're pretending to be ambivalent to Mirage, but you want to play. It's a bit like both at the same time. It's like, from what I've heard, yeah, I kind of fancy giving it a go. But it's not a priority, if that makes sense. That's why I'm playing this
Should you
instead.
enter a fist fight,
Roots
guards
me
will
better.
not interfere. But
But Yeah.
You've done well, Altair.
Fizhy wants to go back to the dark side. Probably not inaccurate,
many
actually.
successes.
But
Tamir's
we'll
focus
be
if he knew
fine.
you well. He implied my work had
Sometimes
a
I
larger
really
meaning.
wish Warren Vidic just
Significance
beat
comes
Desmond
not
into
from a
oblivion.
single act,
It'd be
but
quite
the
amusing.
context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
Look
I
at
see.
him.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently. And as such, I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment.
Which
Go now.
piece do I get now?
Either
to
to
become
Akka
a
or
kill?
Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
So I detect there's some dislike for old Desmond there, is there? Right. I'm regaining the abilities that I forgot. I've got my counter kill though, so job's a good one. Bring back Desmond. I can go into the garden now. I love this garden. This is a good garden. Everything's flickering, I don't know why. Mine. I've got an assassin's flag. Is there another one down here? Why do I seem to recall there being a second one somewhere? I don't think there is actually. Maybe there is. Oh, there, yeah, there is. Right. Mine. It's funny that Altair loses his training. It is rather amusing, yeah. Don't you get the gloves back when you can catch the ledge? It's like the gloves give you the power to not shatter your bones. It's pretty on the money. Yeah, it's pretty on the money. Look at all this. There's all the bits that are just getting about. The leaves, aren't they? And butterflies and things. Lovely. Oh no, this guy's going to ask me to train his students again.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what
Did you
it
play
is to
Jedi
wield
Survivor?
the
I
blade.
did. I quite liked it.
Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect.
I'm not sure he's ever going to walk again, Master. I am brutalizing your students. Ah. Look at all the clouds of blood.
You must be
Right.
busy. I understand.
That's enough. That. I'm exiting.
You must be busy. I understand.
That's the same dialogue twice. Not even Al-Mualim can survive that long. No, that would be the fight over, wouldn't it? The most powerful AC character. Given this is one failure at sword practice, I think Altair got off easy. Watch as the Ring starts mercilessly slashing students. You must be busy. Let's get this over with quickly. Let's paralyze the students so I never have to worry about it again. Well, it gets the job done, doesn't it? I don't know why I came up here. It's not like it actually did anything for me the first time. And I still do that. How's Brexit going? Oh, shit. Shit in it. But you know what? We'll live. that way. There's actually an Easter egg in this game where you can kill a traitor. Yes, I believe I know what you mean. There's one guy who's highlighted red in I don't know if it's at all times or if it's just at the start, like before you go off and kill targets. But you can actually find the naughty boy if you like use your eagle vision in particular places. I think it's around nearby to where you find the guy that you then murk. So if we go there, I think it's around there, if that makes sense. But I actually don't think I've ever bothered to find it before. So why don't we do that together? Because, yeah, it never gets brought up again and it peeves me. But he's actually about. That is if he's here. I don't know. Apparently it was meant to be a target in the game, but they scrapped the idea. Yeah, it does strike me as they were going to do something about it. So Scotland is thinking about independence again, are they? I mean, if so, can you blame them? Because this is where you encounter, this is where you like murk the guy. There's obviously nobody there, but... Honestly, eagle vision is extremely underutilized even in the old games. Yeah, it's not used very much. It became a tool of gameplay convenience very swiftly. I think its use in 1 was very, you know, like you don't really need it, but it is there, it exists. So, yeah, I suppose that makes some sense. But yeah, so I don't know where this traitor would be chilling at. I presume he's further up, but I don't know. There is a flag though, so I will be taking that with me on the journey. I've got 8 out of 10 of the Masyaf, well, sorry, 8 out of 20 of the Masyaf flags. I'm cutting out half the work. What's your favourite assassin robes? I mean, I'm quite fond of like the Revelations robes, being honest. Like, I didn't think I would be, but they did grow on me over the years.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
But in the same respect, the Brotherhood robes soured on me. I just started looking and I'm going, It's because they were in every game, so it's like, Oh, the traitor is in the open world area when you leave Masyaf on your horse. Oh, that makes sense.
When will he stop acting like a fool? Did he just run into that person?
Armour of Altair in Assassin's Creed 2 is alright, yeah. With the Renaissance robes under him. Right, here we go. Camera has frozen, yes. I will sort that out, bear with me. How long has that been frozen? Like 5 minutes or something? There we go, I'm back. I return, and now you can see me. I hope. The 3 CGI trailer for Brotherhood robes. The in-game Brotherhood robes. Yeah, I see what you mean. Hello, it's me.
When moving slowly, you reduce your...
Right. Ezio's Revelation robes are the best ones. I love when they wear black. Well, it's more like a grey, and, you know, lighting makes it look a little hint blue to me, but I don't know why, because it's not necessarily how it is. It's around here, innit? Like, it's in one of the groups somewhere. Is he further up? Well, that's a dead guy. Hello, traitor. It's nice to see you. I think I found him. I think I found the accomplice. There he is. Okay. This must be he. Oh, what this means. Yeah, look, come in, lads. I like how they don't attack you for that. They just go, we'll find who was responsible. Swatch. Okay. Never mind. I'm just mooching along. Yeah, that's the character. Apparently his name is Jamal and he was meant to be a target in the game, but they scrapped him. That's a shame. I love how Eagle Vision knows what other people are thinking and their feelings towards Altair. With all that shit that Altair is wearing, it's got to be hot. It depends, I suppose. It depends, because obviously the body sort of adapts to what it's used to. So, if you're used to this heat, that's kind of it. To Jerusalem. I presume if I go towards Damascus, it'll get me there. I don't know though. What I miss? Not an awful lot. Welcome, the Moon Shepherd. We've just been streaming for a couple hours, so we'll probably do a wee bit more today. And then we'll have a good time, innit? Am I even heading in the correct direction? This is the thing about the kingdom, is it makes it so bloody unclear. Oh, here we go. I am heading in the right direction. Jerusalem. Right, let's go. Apparently it's about to play some ads, so I apologise, but all I'm doing is running through the kingdom, so I'll let it just do it then. There's not much for me to say. I get what the kingdom is in the game, but it's so tedious to get through. Yeah, well, once you've been to all cities once, you can start fast travelling to them. So, you only do it the first 3 times, and that's it. Boing. I can go this way. That watchtower in the road threw me off. I apologise. It's just the guards want me dead for simply moving through the world. That bit makes me laugh. Always has. There's also an Easter egg in Assassin's Creed Revelations. If you pause the game on Animus Island, you can hear a heart monitor, but it's very quiet. I'll have to try that next time I play through Revelations. Then, that sounds pretty cool. Hello there.
Use
Welcome.
vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers.
Now we get the green.
Be more careful.
Internet's a bit iffy at the moment. There's a storm passing through. That's alright, no problems.
Please be more careful next time.
You
can't just do that Don't do that again. Gave me quite the pressure.
I think Altair is the only person in the game who actually rides a horse, is that right? Or do other characters do it on occasion? I can't remember. I think it's just Altair. Way-in has been figured out. Oh, they're just battering a man over there. Just pushing him between each other for a laugh. They're loving it.
Has he lost his mind?
Understand your thing. What you lack, we will provide. All that is asked is an honest day's work. A small sacrifice for great rewards. Away with you.
Don't mind me, fellas.
Without. Any man willing to work can have his due. Come, speak with me. Let me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be yours. Who knows what the future holds? What tragedies tomorrow may bring? Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard, and you will be rewarded. Talal provides. These are troubled times in which we live.
The Unzio collection.
Money tight.
Fizhy, what song did you say you consider to be the true AC theme? I can't remember. I truly can't remember if I'd said there was a specific one.
What you lack, he will
Oh,
provide.
no.
All that is asked is an honest
Yeah,
day's work.
it's very nice.
Small sacrifice for
God, I'm
great
tired.
rewards. You need no longer go without. Any man willing to work can have his due. Come, speak with me. Let me tell you what Talal can offer. The comforts of a fine life can be yours. Who knows what the future holds? What tragedies tomorrow may bring? Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard, and you will be rewarded. Talal provides.
I like I'm behind him doing this. Don't mind me, lad.
How about you turn around and go away?
Crack on. Got him.
I have nothing to say to you.
Speak to me or speak to God. It's your choice.
You won't stop the work he does. Cannot stop it.
Nice beard.
Stop
Cheers,
what?
man.
What work?
Do you think new players should hop in
them
with the game that
for the
interests them or
journey.
start from the beginning for
Journey
narrative's
where?
sake?
They
Just
are held in his
whatever
warehouse.
makes you happy.
And when the
You know,
time comes,
if that's
they're
just
sent
jumping
to
into a
Akka.
game that interests
Where
you,
is this
do it.
warehouse? And why Akka?
Talal tells me what I need to know. Nothing more. It's safer that way.
For him, perhaps. Though not, I fear, for you.
Don't mind me, lad. Yes, mate. Absolute unit.
He should stop acting like a child.
Annoying.
Go. You must not trespass here.
For today only. I've decided
I can hear music downstairs. Sorry, fella. Hey Fishy, thanks again for helping me move these blow-up dolls. Huh?
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but
Very confused. Very confused. I mean, haven't you been sending these messages for years?
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Right. It's not working out. That one's not working out in particular. Let's go say hello to Malik is in oh balls. Malik is in Jerusalem, so let's go say hello to him. English king is a strong word for Richard the Lionheart. He was king of England, but English. Here he is. He's about to go and kick off at me. What do you think of the new AC Mirage? I was very critical of it in its throughout its entire promotional period, and everyone I've spoken to says that there's something there.
Tell me what you can about the one they call Talal.
To answer that question that somebody sent about 5 times, yeah, the chances are I will
well to assist me. His death benefits the entire land.
Do you deny his death benefits you as well?
Such things do not concern you.
Your actions
no way,
very
Fishy
much
Assassin's
concern me.
Then don't help me.
Assassin's Creed stream in 2023. Don't get as used to it as before, either way.
It won't do having you stumble about the city
I think
like
I've got a bit more
blind.
variety in my life these days, but
Better
we'll
you
see.
know where to begin
How have we
your
been?
search.
I'm listening.
I can think of 3 places.
It's a fucking crisis.
South of here in the markets that line the border between the Muslim and Jewish districts. To the north near the mosque of this district, and east in front of St. Anne's Church, close to the Babariha Gate.
Is that everything?
It's enough to get you started, and more than you deserve.
How's we been? Not too bad. Got ranked in a box. It's been a while. I remember you. Right. I guess I've got to proceed. How many times have you played Assassin's Creed 1? A million's exaggeration, but it's not far off. I've invested so much of my life into this game in particular. I've definitely played through it a good 20 times. Must have been a hell of a crisis. It's this realization of like, yeah, but what does it actually matter in the end of the day? Like, it doesn't matter anymore, does it? Like, I just make content on games. Hey Craig, aka Fishy, how many times have you played this game? How did Malik get in there with one arm and no doors? With great skill. He did so intently and with purpose. I like how I've only done 1 assassination and we're 2 hours into the stream, whereas James can speedrun this game in about 4 hours. All 9, well 10 assassinations, let's be real.
If the
I'm here
guards
to
won't
pick
take
the
action,
pocket.
it falls to us to do something. What you propose is madness.
Hey Fishy, you started
but
streaming while I was in
necessary.
work, so I missed the beginning.
How many
Apologies,
more
no
will be
problem.
allowed to go missing before the people take a stand?
It does not affect us.
Not yet. But if we continue to do nothing, it will.
And what do you propose?
I've watched the man. Learned everything there is to know about his operation. It's all here on a map I've made. He inspects his stock every day at the same time. This is when I'll strike.
So you have a piece of paper. It won't save you when you're discovered. Won't shield you from their swords and arrows.
If all goes well, it won't come to that. Anyway, it's a risk I'll have to take. Wish me luck, my friend.
Indeed. You'll need it.
Don't mind me, I am a man of the Lord. I am here to pray. I am here to pray. So all I'm doing is praying. All I do is pray to the Lord.
Pester someone else.
I'm here to talk about Jesus. That worked. Fizhy, aka Craig, how's Dennis? He's been dead for the best part of 2 years. I'm sure you know this and you're just trying to get a rise out of me. At which point, it's fine. But look, we've been looking at the rescue route for a dog. Don't mind me, fella. Just a man on the roof. Yeah, we're exploring the rescue route these days, and that's nice. Okay, didn't work. Oh, it did work. I did manage to kill him. I like how they let me set the body down before attacking. There's a guy on the roof shooting me. That makes this complicated. I'm going to have to go deal with him. I need to go sort him out. Fairly well, lads. This is a bit of a venue for a scrap, isn't it? Never mind.
Get away from me!
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be
69 people watching, isn't that nice? Lots of people watching. I like the shadows, they're very 2007. Don't mind me, I am just a man of the Lord. Abscondeedle. I like how they see a man with a menacing hood and they go, yeah, it can't be him, couldn't possibly be, I don't know what you're on about. There's no world in which it was him, it was me. Actual comment 69, that's where that one concluded, wasn't it? Malik, please talk to me.
Malik.
Come to waste more of my time?
I found Talal. I'm ready to begin my mission.
That is for me to decide.
Very well. Here's what I know. He traffics in human lives, kidnapping Jerusalem citizens and selling them into slavery. His base is a warehouse located inside the Barbican, north of here. As we speak, he prepares a caravan for travel. I'll strike while he's inspecting his stock. If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Little challenge? Listen to you. Such arrogance.
Are we finished? Are you satisfied with what I've learned?
No. But it will have to do.
At this point, Malik's just throwing out resistance for the sake of it. Nice of him.
Rest, prepare, cry in the corner. Do whatever it is you do before a mission. Only make sure you do it quietly.
Fast forwarding memory.
Fizhy, why did Quagmire and Peter never make it to actual comments? I'm sure you did once with one of those accounts. But honestly, you weren't going to make it into every episode, boy, let's be real.
What is he doing?
He's just a hater, he wishes he could kill innocents like you. Exactly. Right. Very well. You'll be alright. He was! Balls. Ah! Don't worry about that. I'll fix it later. Cool. Right, let's abscond. Oh, there's one guy left, is there? Never mind, there is no longer a one guy left. But I have now dashed. I have done the dash. I am alright. Love the beard, Fishy. Cheers. You can actually do non-lethal moves in this game. Yeah, where's the fun in that though? Give us lethal moves any day of the week. Is it alright if I use this ladder, lads? Like, just gonna nick it.
We are the true children of God. Help! I need help! Please, anyone! I've done nothing wrong.
That's one way to do it. Now they're gonna focus on the body that's just landed. And I get to mooch. Look at me, I'm just a normal guy. I was always here, pal. What are you talking about?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and
What is it?
Nothing.
Please,
Here we are.
family money. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Consumed the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
By special county, I mean the one where you stun them and then you can stab them or leave them alone. I'm just getting chinned by this guy. Oi! Why are they getting about aggro style like this though? What drugs do you have to give those fellas to make them so violent?
I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Oh no, we're inside now. That's nice. That's a very nice man. There he is, look at him. It's him.
What now, slaver?
Do not call me that. I only wish to help them, as I myself was helped.
You do no kindness imprisoning them like this.
Imprisoning them? I keep them safe, preparing them for the journey that lies ahead.
What journey? It is a life of servitude.
You know nothing. It was folly to even bring you here. To think that you might see and understand.
I understand well enough. Show yourself.
We'll just pretend that Altair didn't kill an innocent,
So
mine.
you want to see the man who called you here?
You did not call me here. I came on my own.
Did you? Who unbarred the door? Cleared the path? Did you once raise your blade against a single man of mine, huh? No. All this I did for you. Step into the light then, and I will grant you one final favor.
Here he is. The man.
Now I stand before you. What is it you desire?
Come down here. Let us settle this with honor.
Why must it always come to violence? It seems I cannot help you, for you do not wish to help yourself. And I cannot allow my work to be threatened. You leave me no choice. You must die.
Fishy, do you like eggs?
This
there you are,
is not the trespass. No more delay. Be done with Kill him already!
What's wrong with you?
What next? Okay. I don't have any throwing knives, that's the thing. Is there a ladder somewhere? Yes, there is.
Keep him away from
Fairly well, lad. That's not quite what I had in mind. Right, that's one less guy. Let's go deal with him, eh? There he is. It's him. Do you like chicken? Yeah, it's alright. Chicken's good for the soul.
Away with move.
Oh, fuck's sake. I almost had him as well. But now Altair's just fucking sat there paralytic for a minute. That does it.
You've nowhere to run now. Share your secrets with me.
My part is plain.
Yes.
The Brotherhood is not so weak that my death will stop its work.
What Brotherhood?
Al-Mualim is not the only one with designs upon the Holy
You're doing a 5-year anniversary video for Red Dead 2? Yes, but I doubt it'll be on time.
Then we are
I'd like it to be, but it won't be.
Forgiveness from your God.
So I can't make that promise.
He's long abandoned.
But the video will happen.
Long abandoned the men and women I took into my arms.
What do you mean?
Beggars, whores, addicts, lepers. Do they strike you as proper slaves? Unfit for even the most menial tasks? No. I took them not to sell, but to save. And yet you'd kill us all. For no other reason than it was asked of you.
No. You profit from the war.
I like
from
the
lives lost and broken.
The deep
Yes,
exploration
you would
of
think
what's
that
actually
ignorant
going
as you
on
are.
that happens kill to
Wall
kill.
off your mind, eh? They
Or at
say
least
it's
a
what
meaningful
your kind
kill.
do best.
Target to target even.
Do you see the irony in all this? No, not yet it seems. But you will.
Fairly well, lad. That guy sounded Scottish for a second. Stop stoning me to death. I'll be alright. There we go. I'm here. I'm in my thing. Move, Altair! Okay, he didn't want to move. But he's moving now. That's the main thing. Please don't mind me, lads. I'm not who you think I am. Well, I am, to be fair. Bollocks. Why am I here? Climb faster than this, Altair, if you won't mind. All I do now is wait here, wait until they all arrive and scrap me, and then I can kill them.
Come quickly! Don't let him get away!
And then we can vindicate Malik by dropping guards into the bureau. That's... Okay. We just dropped 3 dead men into the Bureau.
Altair! Wonderful to see you return to us. And how fared the mission?
The deed is done. Talal is dead.
Oh, I know. In fact, the entire city knows! Have you forgotten the meaning of subtlety?
A skilled
yeah, there are
assassin
3 dead
ensures his
bodies
work
in the
is
Bureau
noticed
now.
by the many.
No! A skilled assassin maintains control of his environment.
We can argue the details all you'd like, Malik. But the fact remains I've accomplished the task set to me by Al-Muallim.
Book. Dusty book.
Go then. Return to the old man. Let us see with whom he sides.
Did you see the
You
dust
and I
that
are on
just
the same
emerged
side,
from the book?
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh look, the bodies are still there. They must be starting to smell now. You're right, lad. He's still there! He's just stood there, he sees the Bureau with the symbol and the door open and the 3 corpses in it and goes... Yes. I think it'll be easier to fast forward the memory than explain to this guard what's
Selecting
going
the
on.
hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy.
I trust you were successful?
The slave trader is dead.
Yes, the birds brought word to me.
Don't
War
get
is a
paid enough
dirty
for this shit.
Labor and soldiers seem to be in short supply. Killing that man has saved countless lives. You've no doubt deprived the Crusaders and Saracens of additional troops. These are dark days, when men's lives are valued in gold, and such small amounts at that.
He saw it differently. Claimed they were not slaves at all, that he was helping them.
Do you know how it is you can tell a man is mad?
They speak to air, claw themselves.
No. They are the ones who speak and act as if there is nothing wrong.
I don't understand.
Few are the men who would admit to evil. Always rationalized. Always explained.
So he lied.
I was not there. Did not hear his words myself. But yes, if you speak truly, I think he was simply trying to excuse his deeds.
I saw them, though. The men and women who would be slaves. They were
Yes, I
strange
did
sort.
technically just compromise the
Old,
Brotherhood there,
mad,
didn't I?
Sick.
Weak, yes. What better way to make a soldier than to take a broken man and rebuild him? Give him all he's been denied, with the promise of more.
It seems a lot of work.
It is. But what you get in return is loyalty. Knowing what it was they stood to lose, such men would be loath to betray their savior.
An interesting theory.
See? There is still much I can teach you. Everyone deceives. Each other, themselves. Learn to pierce the veil, and know that nothing is true. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
Bit of that. And gizzles that. Mr. Quagmire in chat, please stop spamming random nonsense. I get you think it's funny, but it's just not. Interact, but stop spamming. That's just a request. Hello, Pat to Gaming. It's nice to see some faces that I haven't seen in a minute just show up. Why have I not got that flag yet? It's not even out the way. You need moderators. You see, I like assign somebody the role and then they fuck off. So it's got to a point where it's like, well, I'll just instead of giving people a responsibility, I'll take responsibility myself and take action myself. But yeah, no. But look, all I'm saying is please just don't turn the chat into a fuckfest, because that's not really that fun, in my opinion. No, I look at it and I go, I'm trying to interact with people here, and then I just see Quagmire talking about what he does or doesn't tug to. Well, I don't know what that means, but I assume it means wank. Cholesterol. Must be cholesterol's alt account. Cholesterol? Who's cholesterol? Must be. Oh no, he was yeah, he was in the chat, wasn't he? Now it makes sense. Now I understand. Maybe. Put time up between comments, like a slow mode, maybe, but I don't personally enjoy a chat with a slow mode when there's, you know, when there's a manageable amount of people here. If it was like ridiculous, yeah, I'd bang one on. But I just like people being able to interact, you know, relaxed without me just going, you can't send a message for 15 seconds on the off chance someone in chat's interacting with you. But we'll see. Hello, Ryan Thacker, what's good? I genuinely adore this game and have done for 16 years. I'm with you there. I was a big Prince of Persia fan. You see, I was never too keen on Prince of Persia. I mean, I didn't play many of them, and I never have. But, you know, from Assassin's Creed 1, I quite enjoyed.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight.
Chat is sexually frustrated somehow. Yeah, I mean, maybe partially my fault. I mean... No, what I mean is the reason why the chat's been a bit mad is because I think oh, he's back. How did he come back? How are you back? Stop it. But I mean, what is my fault is I don't stream often enough to actually cultivate a proper community vibe that I feel my life has been missing of late. But there you go. People can't handle that beard. They see a beard and they go, want to fuck it. I've not played Assassin's Creed for a few years now. Understandable. I haven't been awfully in touch with the brand of late. Maybe we'll go this way. Sorry, gents. Right, okay, now you are just spamming, so I guess it's gonna be... I guess it's gonna have to be a timeout for you, sir. Like, you know, behave yourself, and maybe I won't have to time you out again. Or worse yet, ban you altogether, because I don't care, I will do. It's not that I don't appreciate people coming and watching, but please remember that the chat is not just there for you. See, the Discord I don't think was the way to go about it. Because people start making you seem responsible for how everybody feels. It's impossible to make everybody get along all the time. And then all it takes is, you know, people to publicise how they don't get along, and then suddenly somehow we're involved. And I just don't think we want that responsibility going forward. But you know, it's understandable that we should be on it. We just weren't. But I think we were sort of like going into that phase where it's like an absolute crisis of everything, and you know, everything just started falling apart. So the one thing we don't need in our lives at this time is this Discord. So it went. I've watched you for 2 years. Good to see you. Hello, hello, Georgia Genov. Welcome. But I mean, I have debated making a Discord over for my own content and having it just be simple. and really easy to not get banned, and that's to not be a dickhead. But there are so many people who like really sort of, they know that common sense rules aren't enough, and they know that there are ways that they can make rules get made simply by existing and doing things in a very particular way that makes them less than favourable to deal with, but not outright breaking any rules as such. And so, before you know it, a Discord server just becomes an absolute farce.
Hi
to you too, Fizhy. Epic beard. Yeah, Sands of Time trilogy for me was brilliant. Remember being in those forums and being so excited to hear about what Project Assassins was going to be. Yeah, I don't think I was too involved with gaming back then. I think I started playing Assassin's Creed 1 a fair bit after it released, and I just sort of like stuck with it for a while. Had a massive crisis of faith with it a couple of years ago when Valhalla and all that, and that's still ongoing. But I know that Mirage won't necessarily be isn't necessarily a return to form, as it's just one game. But I'm keen to give it a go sometime. But first, I thought I'd come back to basics and give myself that baseline. You make a Discord, there's going to be endless shitposts. Oh, shitposts are funny as fuck, but there will be a specific chat for that if I made a Discord, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love a good shitpost, but I need... The thing is, right, if I started a Discord server and in a week it was just full of people who make it clear that they're just engaging in anti-interactions and there's no value to it, I'd just axe it immediately. Because I don't need a Discord server, you know, to get my satisfaction. I just you know, it's been a lonely existence, I will not lie, without that server. But that's, you know, it very much so became the wrong thing to be running. I don't think I was fit to run Charles. So, no, I'm still not. Hey, Fishy, Nan's at the top of the stairs. Think he's a... Cheers, Fishy. Nan's doing cartwheels on the M60 now. That's a problem. Yeah, this is annoying about chat. There's always somebody with about 20 accounts. So you time out one, and then he shows up again. Oh, I found a flag. Don't know why I'm harming these guys, but I am. Oh, was that a viewpoint? Might be that. Bit of me that. Goodbye. Again. It's not that... Look. In the end of the day, I really hope that YouTube introduces IP bans and IP timeouts, but they just don't. They just don't do it ever. It never will happen. Ever. But it would be ideal if they did, because then you could just get rid of somebody's IP. Because, in the end of the day, it's annoying. It's annoying when somebody can just get around you getting rid of them by creating or starting to interact with a different account. Even if it's just a timeout, it's like, come on. Stop causing us problems and just enjoy yourself, be yourself, and stop pretending to be Family Guy characters. And talking about your nan's doing cartwheels on the M60, even though that's not related to that previous statement. It's not that I want to ban people or anything like that. I don't. I really don't want to do it. But obviously, people. Look, I've got to look out for, you know, the entire chat and the quality of the viewing experience and the engagement of people. Because I'd rather interact with people who are giving me an actual conversation than somebody who's shit posting about busting one out most of the time. Don't get me wrong, there is a time and a place for a bit more stupidity, but this is neither, you know. Sometimes it's just neither the time nor the place. I'm gonna go to the bureau first. Huge fan of your Red Dead series. Your breakdowns are top notch. Love your takes, man. Cheers. I appreciate that. I enjoy making those videos. They're very fun. I've tried to make a few with Starfield. I think they're all right. If you like that quality, then it's just more of the same, I guess. But if you're not interested in the game, that's fine. But they exist. No idea what else to do. Direction has been absent of this on this channel for some time, but it's all right. We'll be all right. Are you going to go live and play Starfield? Maybe sometime.
Altair. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse, and so here I am. What can you tell me?
Starfield is a painfully average game. Yeah, it's not the best game in the world,
and surely
but I enjoyed it. So.
Beyond that, I cannot say. I suggest you search the city. See what you can learn from the people.
Tell me where they gather and I'll see what I can
Have
find.
an interest in the Cyberpunk franchise?
North of here, or what's left of them, are
honestly, no, but I've heard the update is quite good, so I probably will get round to playing it at some point.
As well that merits watching.
Seeing if it's any better, but I don't really want to go customizing a penis
a popular meeting place.
on stream.
These 3 locations should be sufficient for your needs.
I appreciate the information, Rafiq. It will be put to good use.
What point am I up to? This is just the first acre.
You need to search the city for clues, Altair.
This is the first acre target. So this is the 3rd assassination that I'm gonna do. Probably the last one of the day. Purely because that way I can get myself some dinner. I can relax for a bit. I can think up what I'm actually going to do besides this, because I have no ideas. I'm completely pantsed on content ideas for the time being, at least until Marvel Spider-Man 2 comes along. I'm sure there's a couple Starfield things I could enjoy, but I do want to do some more. I do want to inject a bit more variety back into my creative diet. Maybe some decades content in this one too, so I wasn't really planning on dropping to the... I was more trying to go for the viewpoint, but whatever. Now, so I get with the penis stuff, you can turn off nudity. You can, but you can accidentally turn it back on whilst live pretty easily as well. At which point there is just a dong on the screen with only one customization purpose: foreskin or no foreskin. And Fizhy, get your dong out. No, it's not happening. It's crap like that, see? Asking me if I'm fucking circumcised. Just pointless. Just behave.
You need something?
Can I come in? I think he wants to run away. That's okay.
So what you got there?
Rubbish. The man had no coin to speak of, just some damn tube. All I found was a bit of paper with these nonsense scratchings.
Them's not nonsense, but words and letters.
Why is a man putting words and letters in a tube? It's a waste of tube, if you ask me.
Must be important. Give it here, and I'll have a look.
Like you helped last time. I ain't letting you steal this.
Be sure to slap a like on the stream if you fancy it. I am just a humble monk. I think about God on a regular basis. I go bare God in that. Humble monk.
Best leave here this instant if you value your life.
What are you gonna do? Fucking break your arm at me? That's it. Got it. Do not mind me, fellas. Oh dear.
Stop him! There he goes! Stop him! He's very dearly! Look out!
Really? What have I done, or was I just in there?
I'll have your head!
Must be him. Oh, there we go. Let's do this beat up event and then we'll crack on. I think I'll only need the beat up event and then I should be able to go and do the assassination. And that'll be alright, I think. I assume.
Soon, my friends, soon the good doctor will attend to your needs. Be patient, hold hope close. There are many in need of aid, and only one of him. He works tirelessly to serve and save, but these things take time.
Right, all I've got to do is chin this clown. I avoid informants in Assassin's Creed 1 like the plague. Like those missions, they just bother me endlessly. They can be interesting at times, but other times they can be ridiculous and frustrating. I've got a piece of information, but you need to do this in a certain amount of time or I won't tell you. What do you mean? Alright, this guy's got involved now.
You shouldn't have done that.
Why are these guys getting involved? Oh, I don't have the great break yet. I've got him, so now it's alright.
Mercy! Mercy! Don't kill me. I'll do anything you want.
You serve Gagne?
He makes me say these things to keep the people from revolting, to give them
We're nearly
hope
at
and make them
150
eager
likes.
for his
That'd be
touch.
nice.
Tell me everything you can about the man.
Be sure to bang a like on the
Yes,
stream.
of course. I know what happens within, what he really does.
Go on.
Not sick, not wounded when they enter, but once he's got his hands on them, then the pain begins.
Look at this god!
Just a sick, cruel
These
man.
fellas have just decided to be
I
involved.
don't know what it is he does to make them cry so loud, but it must be stopped before more are made to suffer. Will you stop him?
It's why you still live.
He is cautious. You must pick the proper time. Go to him when he attends to the patients. He forgets the world around him, becomes lost in his work. Yes, strike then.
I thank you for the information.
Then you'll let me go?
Would that I could.
Well, stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Do, 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 do. Fucking reactive as it is.
What's that fool doing?
The NPCs in the way do wreck a cutscene on occasion, but sometimes you're not actually supposed to strike in those areas. You're supposed to wait until you're somewhere a bit more sensible to strike, and then as a result it makes more sense. But when you just start chinning them anywhere because you can, that's when you get problems, I guess. Look at that, isn't that lovely? It's like those people who photobomb in the news to get attention. Hope you're having a great rest of your stream and evening, Fizhy. Pleasure getting to chat with you. And you take it easy.
Altair, how fares your search?
AC1 literally has 3 types of
when
mission.
and how to strike.
Share your knowledge
Tailing,
with me,
well, not tailing, but you know, the
within
beat-up
the
events,
hospital,
the pickpocketing, the eavesdropping,
Rumors speak of atrocities
the
committed within its
informants.
walls.
Everyone
It seems
forgets
the good
about
doctor
those, and
enjoys
understandably
experimenting on
so.
innocent citizens.
The actual
Most of them
assassinations. You're
kidnapped
right. There's
and
not
brought
very
here
many.
from
There's not a lot of
Clever.
variety, is there?
By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here.
The atmosphere
But
is
back
just,
to
you
the
know,
matter at
lovely.
hand. What is your plan?
Gagne keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go.
Thank you for the few hours entertainment. I need to go and be an adult. Yeah, I'm not far behind you on that front.
Remove
This
the stain
assassination,
from
then I'll go and
Altair.
live my life a little bit.
Perhaps it will help cleanse your realm. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Me. Boing, boing, boing.
Don't do that again. Does he really have a reason for doing that? Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you.
Don't hurt me, please.
Pathetic.
You've no reason
The old
to
man's
stand
gonna
here.
cry.
Don't mind me, fellas.
I need help, please.
When is he going to stop this nonsense?
What's that fool
Don't try
doing?
to run, old man. There's nowhere to go. Someone tell me why he's doing that.
I need help, please.
He's running from someone.
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
I think I have to scrap these guys for this.
I will beg you, please.
Fuck.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear
This is the colour
tale
palette
and
I remember
know
the
what
game
it
most
is to
for.
be a true hero.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like this is a colour palette, all right. It's just it was an atmosphere. It was atmosphere based, so it was just icing on top of an atmosphere rather than specifically just to be this colour, if that makes sense. So it's nice, but it doesn't necessarily speak to the broader Assassin's Creed 1 because there was so much going on. Well, I've arrived. They let men of God in.
No, help! Help me! Help me! Please! You must help me!
Assassin does precise and complex parkour. NPC, are you drunk? Exactly. Let's go and have a little bit of a gander at this man being absolutely pummeled by 2 blokes.
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything
I remember
will
having
be
nightmares
all-
about
Give me
this,
your
the guard snapping this guy's legs.
Not
And,
again!
you know, in hindsight, it's not even that bad.
This
It's just...
fear, else I cannot help you. Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw, but not mine. No, you'll not have mine.
Slapped.
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice. Every kind word matched by the back of his hand. All lies and deception. He won't be content until all bow before him. You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You can't keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them. I am so sorry. Have you people nothing better to do?
No, not really. Excuse me, fella. I am just gonna pray my way through. Oh god. Just got punched into. I promise I'm not harmful, I'm just punched.
They say you can walk now. Impressive.
Been so long. Almost forgot how.
Wonderful.
Assassin,
you must be taught discipline.
Oh, that worked. I like how when they're on the ground and because they're a target, the sword just suddenly they become immune to it. Banged.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes.
This game is like a fever dream. I feel like the past 2 years of my life has been a fever dream. Or at least the last year has.
What will become of my children?
But that's probably a conversation to have with the doctor.
They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have.
Nice beard.
Are
Cheers.
you really so naive? Do you appease a kind
It's good having a beard. At least you get compliments.
But I want
If I didn't
to
have a
play with
beard,
fire,
I'd get very precious few.
What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer for his burn.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But there are herbs, mixtures, and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe.
Hello! Hello, Arshak, what's good? Mate, it's good to see you. Okay, I need to crack on. I've just arrived at and done the third assassination in the entire game, based on the process of elimination. Balls. These guys still want to kick off. Oh, there we go. Right, you've got to sort of clusterfuck your way out sometimes. Good to see you as well, brother. How's life treating you? How's ye olde Canada? We're about to go synchronise a huge viewpoint in Toronto, the CN Tower. Well, I hope you enjoy that. That sounds excellent. In there we go. I hide in the hole. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're having a good time in the old Canada, though. Right, these geezers do need to dash, ideally soon. Look at that. Off he goes. But yeah. Right, let's crack on. Excuse me, fellas. I've missed Fizhy streams. Glad I'm able to join again. Welcome, Sam Hack. How's it doing? I'm detected. I need to move. Well, not detected, but I'm seen. Let's go. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. There's no bodies in this one. I didn't drop 3 bodies inside the bureau. Last day in Toronto. Gonna get with a fellow assassin friend. Oh, anyone in particular? Anybody I know? How's AC1 going? Yeah, I've just been playing for the past 3 hours. Just, you know, for the 100 millionth time. The millionth time playing through this game. And I thought to myself, this is, you know, this is what I miss. You know, this sort of thing. So, yeah, I thought I'd do the first third of the game today, which I'm just about to conclude. And then I need to get myself some dinner. Sophia. I mean, I'm not too clued up on who everybody is in the Assassin's Creed world these days, but I think the name rings a bell. So, cool.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep
8
them
PM, my neighbourhood scheduled power cuts.
Yours is not
Really?
to ask, but act.
Playing AC again? I can't believe it,
doesn't
lol.
matter what he
Yeah,
did or
it's
why.
character development.
Only that he's dead.
But Gagne seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
I'll show a pic on my profile. Going to be a good one. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds fun. So, you one last day in Toronto. I used to be running like James. Now I'm 3 hours deep and only a third of the way through. Which, by this point, I'd need to be 3/4 of the way through to even get close to James's record. So, no, I'm much more laid back in this one.
Damn it! What's the problem now?
But yeah, so you're heading back to, I believe you live in California, don't you? Like,
something.
So
How long?
Heading back home tomorrow, yeah?
These
That's what's going
delays
on,
are
sure.
unacceptable, Miss Stillman. I want progress reports every hour.
It's gonna be a while, Desmond. Why don't you go lie down or something?
Los Angeles,
Get some
yeah.
rest.
Yeah, never been to LA. If I'm ever in town, right, I'll hit you up and we'll do things. I mean, I've never been to anywhere in the States, actually. I've never been to the States. The Animus got the red ring of death. Never thought of it like that. Well, let's chat with Lucy.
Why is he always yelling at you? It's his machine.
His theories. He's not the one who built it.
Who did? You?
No. Abstergo has
I'll be a tour
team of
guide, friend. Come
engineers.
visit.
Not much they
I
don't
will.
have. But I did oversee the assembly.
Will.
Guess that's why he gets so angry with me.
I'll come visit sometime. Might not
He's
be in the
under a
near
lot of
future, but it'll happen. I'll hit you
We
up
all
as
are.
soon as I've got a date on that.
Warren saved my life, so if he wants to yell a little, let him.
Yeah, it would definitely be something that needs to be done.
What do you mean he saved your life?
You're not the only one who doesn't get to go home at night.
Wait, are you saying you're a prisoner?
When they first approached me, I was finishing up my PhD. The university had made it clear I had no future there. They didn't like the subject.
Which
of
game
my
did
doctorate,
modern day
called it
segments better?
pseudoscience. Said keeping me
Don't
on
really
would
matter if it
discredit and
goes nowhere,
embarrass them.
unfortunately.
It was the same everywhere. Other universities, companies I interviewed with. Pretty soon I was out of money and out of time. I was this close to waiting tables. Then I got a letter.
From Vidic?
He said he'd been following my career since undergrad, that he believed in my work and wanted to meet to discuss my future. You have no idea how good it felt to hear that. So I met with him. What did I have to lose?
And he offered you a job.
Yes.
What's going on? Never
Here at
played
Abstergo,
AC1. We're about a
helping
third
out
of the
on
way
Animus
through,
project.
loving life.
I'd have a chance to test my theories and
What's your
prove the
opinions on
professor's
Mirage? I
wrong.
don't know. I haven't played it
How
yet.
could I turn that down?
I think I'm missing the part where you became a prisoner.
As soon as I do, I'll give
Sometimes
my
I wonder
opinions. Go on then.
If they weren't behind it all. If they manipulated events so that I'd get desperate. They can do that. They can do anything. I didn't think when I agreed to come here. They even told me I'd be trapped. For 6 months, a year max. Once the product launched, there'd be no need for secrecy anymore. But until then, I'd be a guest of the company. At least, that's what they said.
And when the Animus was ready?
They came in while I was sleeping. 3 guys. Guns. They dragged me out of bed. God. The worst part is I knew them. One guy, Richard, we ate lunch together sometimes. And now he was gonna... They were cracking jokes. I tried to pull away. He hit me. And that's when he told me I was going to die.
Christ, what did you do?
Editing photos on the side, so I'm going to be lurking for a few. That sounds good. I'm happy with that.
And then Warren was there, shouting at them to get away from me. And they listened.
Jesus.
He's not a happy man, Desmond. I wouldn't even say he's a good man, but he saved my life. They never came for me again, and he promised they never would.
You're still stuck here working for these nut jobs.
But I'm alive. Anyway, I really do need to get the Animus repaired. I'll see you tomorrow, Desmond.
Ideal. I like looking out the window because they made it really bright, and I think they definitely changed the location when they turned it into, oh, we're in Italy, and you know, always have been. They clearly weren't thinking that in this. They clearly didn't design these exteriors with Italy in mind. They barely designed them at all, actually. But I suppose that's the point. They could retcon it to be anywhere if they needed it to. That's what they did. Alright, looking forward to seeing it. Although I still enjoy your videos on other games.
Hell?
Yeah, no, mostly I'll focus on the other
here.
stuff, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I'll get a hold of Mirage somehow and give it a whirl. What's the worst that can happen? The following morning, Vidic's about to mooch in and give us a philosophy lesson.
Rise and shine. We've got quite a day ahead of us.
You're in a good mood this morning.
Miss Stillman has made some modifications to the Animus. You should be able to remain inside even longer now.
There's no reason you'd kidnap a New York bartender and take him to Italy.
Business, Mr. Miles. I don't think you fully appreciate the work that Abstergo does.
They took him on an absolute
I don't actually
adventure.
know what you people do.
We change the world. Every day, in 100 different ways. Did you know that nearly every single breakthrough of the past millennia, be it medical, mechanical, or philosophical, has come from Abstergo or its predecessors?
That's a bold claim, Doc. Think you might be exaggerating a bit?
Not in the slightest. Oh, we certainly don't take the credit. That would arouse far too much suspicion. We choose our beneficiaries with great care.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? It means we're in control.
But how? What makes you guys so special, so smart? That you happen to invent all these things while us mere mortals stumble around like idiots?
To be fair, we don't invent them. We find them.
Find them?
They're gifts, Mr. Miles. From those who came before. We'll have to continue this discussion later. Time's wasting.
Yeah, there's definitely some questionable lore in Assassin's Creed before it even gets going.
Morning, Desmond.
Yeah. Hi.
Good eatings. He's gonna look out the window while sipping his brew now, is he? Yes, and this is the opportunity for us to... Is this where we can pick his pocket? Yes, it is. Cheers, fella. Got my greet. No, we'll be alright. Let's,
Lie down, damn it!
He gets a bit frustrated, does Vidic. Doesn't take him long.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of...
Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Saladin is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abun Nukud, the wealthiest man in Damas, Majduddin, regent of Jerusalem, William of Montferrat, liege lord of Acre.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You'll learn the secrets of their sins.
This is
Do
the bit
not
where
doubt
things get
that
quicker,
these
though, to
men
be
are
fair.
obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return to me as each man falls, that we might better understand their intentions.
Right.
And Altair, take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
Look at that. Got the glove thingy. So now I can catch ledge and break grabs. But there you go. Happy days. Let's mooch on in. So this guy's going to do the thing again, isn't he? It seems my students don't know what it is to wield a blade.
Altair,
Shit on
it
their
seems
doorstep.
My students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Nice. I'll be done in a minute, mate.
Perfect. You must be busy. I understand.
Right, so what I'm going to do is wrap up for tonight, because otherwise I'll be hungry and frustrated later on. So, yeah, I'll wrap up for tonight so I can get myself some scran and all that stuff. But thank you for joining me today. It has been fun and all that stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this stream and all that stuff. Don't really have anything else to say because, look, you probably all know where the subscribe button is and the like button and all that stuff, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, look, see you all soon, and remember to wash your hands after you flush the loo. Yeah, right. Safe, fair play. I'm off now. Bye bye everyone. It's been fun.